Hi, everybody, and welcome to the first podcast chat of Sunday
Great
Satanists.
intro.
I'm right? I'm the best at intros in the whole wide world. Anyways, Sunday Satanist is going to be a once-a-week episode coming out on, oh my god, Sunday! Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
And basically it's going to be featuring me and my two friends,
Trin.
and...
Fatal.
There we go. So, we are going to be, all three of us, talking about basically religion. It's not... Some topics we'll get into of, like, not necessarily correlate to religion. They just might be really important topics that we in general want to cover. But a lot of the things is going to end up being taking a sort of stab at religion a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
First off, we're not full of hate.
Well,
second off, we are not really Satanists. But, I mean, alliteration, and it's kind of cool. So,
We've all at some point surely been told that we're devils or that we're going to hell, so...
Oh, that was my mom most of the time.
oh yeah, I've literally been told that Satan spawned before. That was a lovely topic for a whole other day. But,
Oh, God.
oh yeah, it was awesome.
No, I'm just thinking about the one time when Mom called me that I was a punishment for God because she must have made a mistake from some past life.
Oh, that's even better.
I know.
Oh my god.
So basically, religion's fucked us over in some way or another.
Oh, yes.
Well, we're gonna go around and do a bit of just an introduction as to who we all are, what we believe in for our own personal religion, and then what we think of Christianity as just a gloss over quick thing. So, who wants to go first?
Not me.
Okay, I'll go first.
What? Okay.
Fatal's over there just completely, like, distracted, not sure what the fuck is going on right now. So basically who I am, I'm Nikki. I'm pretty much the one that runs this whole channel in general. What I believe in when it comes to religion is basically the idea of karma. You put good out, you're gonna get good back. That's my general overall belief. What I think of Christianity as, like, from where I'm coming from, Christianity has got some problems. A lot of problems.
Okay.
I would just say, like, I have a whole bunch of reasons as to why I dislike it. Personal things that have happened to me in the past. A lot of them being coming from the fact that I'm trans and I'm gay. So, Christianity doesn't exactly like that in any sense of it. And even people that I've talked to that are apparently liberal Christians and do accept it aren't liberal Christians and they don't accept it. So they're just completely blind to their own hate, and it really frustrates me. I try my best just to not talk to Christians, but my whole family is pretty much Christian, so I can't avoid it very well all that much. Moving on, who's going next?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Trin. I forgot my introduction. I was making it as Nikki was talking. Fuck, I was basically That's that, and for me, I personally believe I'm agnostic, and I personally believe in that there is a higher power, but that higher power is more of an organism, like for a cell. So they do what they do, but they don't necessarily need our worship for them to continually do it. I personally find also I have an issue with really major religions just because they're so big. There's a problem of corruption and there's misinformation. There's no way to standardize any thought or any belief going on, and that goes for Christianity, Buddhism, Islamic. I'm not sure about Hebrewism because I haven't heard that much from their side. But yeah, that's it.
Alright. Hey, so I'm Fatal. My... oh gosh. All anxious now. Okay, My belief personally is I don't believe in a god. Like, I don't believe in that. I believe that, well, I'm native, first of all. My background is native. So I believe that when with I don't like the way that it's handled native people. And I know a lot of my native people are religious. Many are Roman Catholic, as that was the religion that did that. But for me, my issue with religion is that, for my people anyway, I feel like in the history, not to like open a big can of worms or anything, but like the residential schools, all of that, the colonization, everything started in the name of God. We were savages. We weren't even considered human beings. Um, and I feel like that plays a huge part in why I can't believe in something, a system that oppressed us, and I can't believe that that's a good thing for. Um, and yeah, that's kind of
Yeah, no worries. I totally get that.
Yeah, no,
religion thing.
same.
So, our next point of the topic is pretty much like how religion has impacted us on a personal level. Which, I mean, I kind of think we all a bit glossed over a little. For me, it's really just, of course, the whole being trans and being gay had me being rejected by a lot of people in my community that I thought were good, loving people. All of a sudden, it's just like, no, all I can see is hate in them, and it's made no sense to me. This is not something like me deciding to change my gender and still fuck guys does not in any way whatsoever affect their life. Like, I'm not asking them to get in the bedroom with me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they would take it on such a personal level, and it's just like, why? Why? What is the point on having so much hate when you can just be like, okay, go do your thing, I'm gonna go do my thing? Like,
Right?
like
Yes.
it just, yeah, so that's kind of like, for me, how it's personally affected my life, is just,
But that's
I
what,
got rejected by my whole community all of a sudden.
that's what I find with like
Okay.
a lot of people who are homophobic, because they're just, at least with most from I hear from guys, it's just like, oh, but I don't want like the gays to fuck me. And I'm like, you're not gonna be. It's not like the moment they realize they're gay or they find out they're gay, they just have an uncontrollable urge to just like go fuck other guys. They're still people. They're not, you know.
I mean,
Yes.
I will honestly say I have an uncontrollable urge some days to fuck other guys, but
You're not gonna go and be
But-
like helping someone's ass though.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
tearing a hole in the back of their jeans, just be like, "You're mine now." Having a puppy balloon,
No,
just be
no,
like,
I
"This
don't.
is my dick."
I don't believe in prison rules.
You bet down, bitch. It's mine now.
Right.
Ass monkeys. um, with me, it's mostly because I've never been the society's view of like a normal society person, and my mom is very traditional like that. Like she's like an old traditional Vietnamese woman who survived crossing the ocean via a tiny ass riverboat, which is not meant to be on that large of a water. And she made it by holding on to her faith, which I understand that. But like when it's hard doing that here, because it's like you don't have the same, it doesn't feel the same need as it did for her. And so when growing up, I had different needs. I had a lot of anxiety, and I had a lot of questions, but Christianity never really fulfilled that, and having it kind of forced down my throat by my mom just made it a more and more negative experience for me. And just growing up, and I'm like, I feel like I'm running on now, rambling, so I'm just gonna let Fatal keep on going.
Yeah. So, Fatal, how did religion impact you on a personal level?
Religion impacted me on a personal level. I mean, I grew up with my mom, who remarried and married my daddy. My parents both, they weren't like incredibly religious. Like, it wasn't like but when we were young, it was pretty regular thing going to church. And I mean, for me being, I never felt like it was the same kind of idea to them. To them, it felt more like it was something to be pushed on somebody else. It didn't feel like it was somebody's free will whether or not they believed it. It was, this is what we believe, this is what you need to believe. And having the typical Bible verses and stuff thrown in the face, when I would ask questions, because for a long time I knew I liked girls. I didn't know how to voice that to them.
Yeah.
And anytime I would ask questions about that, it would be, it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
It's Adam and Eve, not Adam or Steve.
How about Adam and Steve?
Right.
Adam and.
Oh. Sorry, that's just like always.
Yeah,
been my
but
thing.
like.
No, yeah, I totally get that one.
Continue. Sorry.
No, but for me, it always felt like it was, you either do this or you're going to hell.
Yeah.
And to me, hell was like, it didn't frighten me. Hell did not frighten me the way it frightened other kids. And I was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Because, like, if people there have the same mindset as I do, it can't be that bad.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. So that's kind of, for me, where I kind of fell off, I guess, the Christian wagon, so to speak. Whereas my parent, and my father especially, like my daddy, him and I, talking about it, it's just one big old highway to argumentville. Like, that was the end of the discussion, pretty much. Like, you can't even cross that line. You don't go there with him.
Oh yeah.
And growing up, you want to be of your own mind. You want to have your opinion and view by your parents.
Yeah,
so for me, played a big factor in how much I took them seriously.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, because like it was like, okay, I understand we have this different mindset, but it's that you even try to see it from my view. It was always, no, this is wrong. No, it was always that shut door, Yeah.
But we can
That's
probably
kind of
save
where-
all of, like, the whole topic on parents and religion
Oh god.
Yeah.
for like a whole
really.
other episode, because I think we could all complain about that.
Dude, I spent like I had a conversation with my mom, my aunt, and then versus me and my cousin. We went from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. to 7 in the morning talking about this religion, and we got nowhere. We talked throughout the night.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So,
Yep.
for the next 3 episodes, what we are going to be doing is pretty much delving into, in turn, each of our problems with religion, just so you guys, anybody listening, can get to know us a little bit better. So, for me, we'll be talking about religion versus, like, things like the LGBT community, like being trans, being gay. For Trin,
it's more of going to be religion versus like having a very traditional mother, and like having your cultural religion integrates your culture, and then living in a very different culture, and just having to combat the two.
Yeah. So it'll be like generational gaps.
Yeah, thank you. Fuck, I can't talk today.
That's okay. And for Fatal,
for me, it's just gonna be how I feel like you don't need a God to be in a church. Like, you don't need to be in a church to believe in something. Reality is, it's all around you. You take your church with you everywhere you go. That's the way I feel. And how that belief has kind of taken me away from traditional Catholic and Christian views. And how it affects me as even a Native person, my kind of view on the history of it and our people.
Absolutely. So, is there any small topic that you guys want to talk about today before we close this off? Small topic. It can't be something that we get.
Well, no, that's what I'm thinking.
How about, like...
No, man, let's just talk about how religion fucking sucks right now. Just open that fucking can of worms.
See, like, the thing that I like about doing this, personally, is that we all come from different viewpoints. We all come from different ideas about religion, and that, for me, is a big factor in what made us decision to is because we've all come to religion in a different way.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, it's not that we hate religion, it's just we don't always agree with it. And I think that for each of us in our ways, we've felt oppressed in that we've been told how to feel instead of people feel that way. You know what? That's okay.
Because it's like being told that, you know, you're gonna get this burger that's really nice and satisfying, and it's gonna be great, like, with all these topics, and, like, it's gonna look like the burger you get in commercials, and then when you're finally given the burger, it's just like the one from McDonald's.
That's half falling apart.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like this great thing that was supposed to be, and it's just not even satisfying to, like, finish eating. Like,
you're still hungry afterwards.
Pretty much, exactly.
Even though you just suggested 700 and some calories.
And then like, if you ask for more, they're just like, what do you mean more for? Like, that's all you need. I'm just like, no, I need fucking more. And then you eventually just hate the burger.
Yeah.
Because, or
just
prefer, like, can I have a salad? No, only the burger. Just the burger for the rest of your life.
And it only is a plain cheeseburger.
With no ketchup, no pickles, no mustard, just that.
Just a patty and cheese.
And the bun's already dented, so.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Religious analogies, yay.
I want a burger now. Fuck.
You guys are making me hungry.
Serves burgers now. Hungry.
Well, we could walk down to A&W afterwards.
It's raining though.
Oh, you
poor
lucky
baby.
jerks.
Whatever.
She doesn't want to go on a 12-minute walk to A&W because it's raining a bit. And it's Vancouver. It always fucking rains.
Yeah, but it's a heavy rain. It's pissing down like cats and dogs.
It's Vancouver. You never get a sprinkle. It rains or it doesn't.
You get sprinkles. I don't know what your definition of a sprinkle or rain is. Like, if I can hear the rain, if I can hear cars driving through the rain and it's raining outside my window, and I can hear it all, like, clinking against the window, it is way too heavy.
That's rain!
No, but if it doesn't meet all three requirements, it's not a heavy rain.
So, it's still raining.
I can walk through a light rain. I will not walk through a heavy rain. There is a difference.
Not a drizzle?
Thank you. Yes, exactly. If it is a drizzle, it's fine. But if it's
Vancouver,
like,
it doesn't drizzle.
yes, it does. Go take your Saskatchewan
You guys live in a
definition of
rainforest.
drizzle and go shove it up your ass, because there is a difference.
Yes, I'm originally from Saskatchewan, where we have real weather.
Well,
Yeah,
technically,
hot
I
and
am
cold.
too.
Hot, cold, blizzards, rain, thunderstorms.
Yeah, but we have the ocean.
That's true. That's why I like being out here far more. But I'm also not a
That's
big
why you
baby
guys
when it
get
comes
more
to rain.
So.
Fuck you, man. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna sit here with my coffee, my tea. I don't drink coffee.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I made you tea this morning.
I'm the next Jesus. I can turn tea into coffee. Oh, yeah.
God,
Oh,
that'd be an
dude,
amazing
tea.
gift.
I want tea.
Can you go the other way?
I don't know. I
What?
haven't tried. Can Jesus go the other way? Because we've only heard him do not tea. Water to wine. But I don't think there's an instance where he goes wine to water.
Which would be honestly a way more helpful skill.
Especially when you're in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah. I have a bunch of wine, but if I drink that, I'm just gonna be dehydrated. Jesus, can you turn this to water for me? Sorry, I can only go from water to wine.
Why would you grab a bunch of wine bottles when you're going to the desert?
Because you wanted to go have a bush party, but you kind of got lost on the way.
There are no bushes in the fucking desert.
That's why you got lost.
Oh my god.
Oh, good lord. Well, I think we'll probably just close it off right here for now.
Yeah,
That
really.
was a lovely argument about rain and the desert afterwards.
I stand
Oh
by my
god, I
statement.
hope we don't get sued.
So, we'll close it off here for tonight. Hope you enjoy
11
our
men are gonna
lovely...
hate us.
They might. Prepare for the hate comments. It's coming. I mean, our show's literally
I'm
called
sure.
Sunday Satanists. We're gonna get a lot.
I fucking welcome them because they'll just give us more views.
Give us the views! We don't care if it's because you like us or you hate us.
It's like,
It's
what the
views.
fuck what are they gonna do? Oh, you suck, alright? You're
Yes, I do
Mhm.
suck.
I
I
know.
suck dick. And it's delicious.
gay. I mean, like, half of us are. 2/3. I don't know what I am. I'm fucking still figuring that shit out. But that's for another episode.
Trent is confused.
She
She doesn't
okay.
know if she wants to come in the closet or out of the closet.
I'm just a question mark. It's just like,
She's standing in between.
I'm just like, I'm not even on the spectrum, on the side of the spectrum, just looking at it, just being like, is it this one, or just,
What closet do I want to get into?
or out of? I'm still in the closet, I just don't know which door to open.
She lost her map.
Oh my god.
This reminds me of it wasn't like that Jackie Chan commercial where he's talking about coming out of the closet, but he's like talking from within the closet or something, he just opens the door.
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't remember.
Fuck. Yeah, well, we really need to end this.
Yeah. If I find that commercial, though, it will be linked down below.
So thank you for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for listening.
you.
This has been Nikki.
Trin.
Fatal.
Okay,
Fran.
Fatal's not in the room with us, so there is a bit of delay between us.
Yeah, there is a bit. Fatal lives all the way across the country.
Ew.
And we've been the Sunday Satanists.
Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.